Welcome to the Spendwise Moms channel, your homemaking resource hub. In this video, we're going to give you a tour of our garden. I've been working on a paper for my master's degree, and we've been doing a lot of painting in our home, so the garden hasn't received the attention it needed this year. You will notice lots of weeds in the pictures. In the front of our yard, we have a Canadian rhubarb plant, and we've planted garlic all around it. We have a Juliet cherry tree, and we have potatoes that we planted in pots. I recently dug up some of the potatoes, and they produced more than any other previous year. We have a black currant bush that we transplanted last year. It gives us enough currants for some jelly. We also have a gooseberry bush that we keep small, and we get enough gooseberries for one pie each year, as well as a little bit of jam or jelly. We have some onions in pots and a couple of tomato plants. On the right of the tomatoes, we have a Romeo cherry tree. It was a harsh winter, and the cherries haven't produced as much as they would have normally. By our mailbox, we have some more onions. We had enough onions last year to make it through most of the winter. In the backyard, we have some round yellow cucumbers in pots. We have 2 boxes of strawberries that are done producing, and we have an apple tree with about 12 to 15 apples on it between the strawberry boxes. Our other apple tree was affected by the weather and didn't produce anything. We have a small plum tree in the middle that didn't produce anything, our crabapple tree on the right that has lots of fruit, and our sour cherry tree that didn't get many cherries at all. Behind the plum tree is one of the raspberry patches. Here's another view of the crabapple tree with so much fruit on it that the branches are starting to bend. Here's a close-up of the apples, which haven't turned color all the way yet. We'll make applesauce and jelly with the fruit. And this box has one side with potatoes and the other side has green beans. Here's a close-up of one of the potato plants where you can see a purple-colored potato about 2/3 of the way over in the middle of the screen. We planted a lot of cherry tomatoes since we haven't had much luck with the regular-sized tomatoes. Here's another view of our cherry tree with one cherry in the middle of the screen at the top. We have 6 honeyberry bushes that produce more fruit than they have in the past. I made pancakes and muffins with them and froze about 1 gallon for the winter. In the front of this picture is a raspberry patch, and in the back are 3 boxes that were built last year. We used to have raspberries there, but we're ready for a change, and the peas, lettuce, spinach, and beans seem to grow better there without as much sunlight as before. We have fresh oregano whose flowers bring a lot of bees to the garden. There are 2 rhubarb plants, lots more onions, more raspberries, and more onions, and carrots that haven't done as well last year and this year. We have squash plants. There's golden egg, limelight, and black beauty. We have beets that we have to cover to keep the birds from eating the beet greens, and I have a grapevine. I boil the leaves and either freeze them or use them to roll and make dolmas. Here's a picture of the grapes that are really small right now. Thanks for joining me on a tour of our 2023 garden and for watching the Spendwise Moms channel. Please subscribe for more videos like this.